cadets present and accounted for, sir.
Very well. Present colors.
Color guard, forward, march. Right, face.
Pose colors. Ready, two. Color guard, return to ranks.
Color guard, left, face. Forward, march. Left, face.
Great Lakes Division at ease. Hello, I'm Luke Clymer, Commanding Officer of the Great Lakes Division, U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, and Captain of the training ship Pride of Michigan. During the next 30 minutes, you'll join us along with the cadets on a typical 10-day training cruise on board the Pride of Michigan. And after the presentation, I'll be back to tell you how you can support this program.
Each day's training is planned and organized, and then communicated to the crew at muster.
What we're going to be doing shortly is we'll be underway for 26 major cruise since we've had the boats in the Great Lakes Division. We'll be getting underway shortly. We've got to spin around so we can pump off the holding tanks and door start. And I think other than that, we're all set. We've got fuel ready. We've got waters all on board. Filters are pumped. Everything okay there. Anything in engineering that we need. Charts are laid out. I want to just make a couple of comments. The ship that we're on today is not like it was when we left a couple of weeks ago. There's been a tremendous amount of work and effort and energy that's put in by a few cadets. By the parents, and I really want to compliment them. I've talked to Charlevoix on a number of occasions. We went up to Charlevoix a couple of weeks ago, and Charlevoix is really looking forward to the Pride of Michigan coming in. We've got some cadets on board who have new equipment they've never used. We've got other cadets who have not had a dive for a while. The first dive that we make is going to be very easy, and we'll go over that with you. We're going to give you an opportunity tomorrow to get your gear ready and to get into operation. There's a lot of logistics we've got to work out with diving. Some of you have been through drills, some of you have not. We're going to be doing a lot of drilling as we go along the lake. You want to make sure when you get your bunks ready, you've got a life jacket right there. You also want to make sure that you got your clothes you can put on. That'll help keep you warm. We'll be going through man overboard drills. We just had the life raft certified.
What you do is you estimate what percent of the surface that square lies over that's covered with zebra mussels. And what we hope to do with this data once we have a continuous record over several years is to be able to evaluate how badly the wrecks, how quickly the wrecks are being colonized by zebra mussels. Once you've finished with your dive, you have to record the data on a log sheet, make a sketch of the wreck, or do a photocopy of the wreck and give to we have a drawing already made. And then the data sheet's going to get stored in a particular folder which will accumulate all the data.
Now that the ship is underway, and the crew has had time to settle into their watch schedules, let's give them a chance to show us around while they discuss some of their duties.
It's the galley, and it's basically where we eat. Here we can fit about 8 or 9 people, depending on the size of the crew. We serve 4 meals, port, starboard, officers, and then we have the senior cadets. They eat separate. There's about 5 or 6 of them. We eat in different shifts because we always need people on board to run the ship, and we can't fit very many people down here at one time. A long time ago with the galley, oftentimes it would double as like a hospital because it's usually the cleanest part of the ship, and this is where they perform surgeries and any emergency, things like that. So out of respect for the people that died in the galley, we take our covers off.
We basically have chains of people working. We'll have some people doing the dishes and some people drying and putting them away. One person will be cooking and stirring so the food doesn't get burned. Basically, it takes a lot of teamwork in here because it's kind of hard to do it by yourself. A lot of work, so that's pretty much how it goes in here. Alright, this is the engine room. This is where I spend a lot of my time. Yeah, we got somebody in there doing checks right now. This is called the control room. It's where we control everything from, thus the name. Calls come in up here on these, called the engine order telegraphs. We come down here to the throttles, push these forward, put the RPMs up to whatever corresponds what they wanted, and we ring back to say that we did it. We have a built-in halon system, which automatically fires off these 5 tanks. It's the engine room, in case of a fire. They go by heat and light. We also have a manual to turn it on. These yellow things up here are our battle lanterns. If the power goes off, if this power source ever gets disconnected, then there's a battery in there and it automatically comes on. Turn it on like that too.
This is where most of the ship's technical operations will take place. Underway, we have about 3 cadets up here. We have one at the quartermaster station. What the quartermaster does is the ship's log keeper, the ship's lookout. As a log keeper, they would record all of the course changes, speed changes, and anything that could pose of legal significance in port. And so here's our lee helm. The lee helmsman stands right here. Basically what this is just a messenger to the engineer. Captain will say all ahead 1/3. Squeeze these 2 buttons, move to the first notch, and it sends a message out to the engineer in the engine room. This up here is a rudder angle indicator. What this does is tells the amount of degrees our rudder is turning. For instance, right now it is 0 degrees, which is midships. But if we wanted 10-degree left rudder, which would be probably about that much, just spin it to the left, come to about 10 degrees, and we start turning.
On a calm, clear November night in 1966, the bulk freighter Nordmeer made an error in navigation and ran aground on a reef. Although she was expected to be an easy salvage, a big storm a few days later tore open her bottom, making this her permanent resting place. On calm days, you can actually view the submerged sections of the wreck quite clearly from the surface.
Good. Retrieving trail line. Retrieving trail line. Retrieving trailer line. Weight bags at the rail. Weight bags in the cabin, hoist complete, going off hot mic. I'd hate to say it, but they did a better job than the actual guys. Way better. Okay. I feel actually more comfortable with these kids doing it. I'm going to bring the basket in the cabin and get our basket of goodies.
Cadets, parents, and adult volunteers maintain the ship. During each cruise, several maintenance projects will be ongoing. However, painting seems to be a job that is never ending.
Attention to the crew. Attention to the crew. The following areas are secured for wet paint. The starboard side white rails, the windlass, the aft CIC outer wall, the lazarette hatch, the galley hatch, and the aft galley exhaust vent.
Mackinac Island is a favorite port of call for the crew of the Pride of Michigan. The Outer Lines Ferry Company always welcomes the ship and its crew by providing free dockage space.
Tonight we're at Mackinac. We're going to shut down. We will be standing our port to starboard. Immediately after dinner, after the first group eats, they'll be able to go into town.
You're going to see a lot of neat things. You got to be careful of the gill nets. Old gill nets that may even date back 100 years. Those were Native Americans sunk stakes. Sometimes they take little trees even and just jam them down in and throw their nets on them. So you got to be careful with your gear on some of that stuff because it gets pretty thick.
Evidence of prehistoric beaches, lake levels that formed the beach thousands of years ago, and apparently these are in a kind of a stepwise series along the shore. So as you go deeper, you see successive series of beaches. So we're going to do that, and if we have time left today, we'll try to get to some of the sites here in the Mackinac Channel. Channel is a drowned river valley, basically, that used to be a river that drained Lake Michigan when Lake Michigan and Lake Huron were at low levels. And Lake Michigan drained through the Straits out into Lake Huron. And then Lake Huron drained not through the St. Clair River in those days, but instead out through the North Bay area of the Georgia Bay. So it was a completely different drainage system about 7,000 to 9,000 years ago. There are several sites that we found using side-scan sonar that are of interest. They are possibly shipwrecks. There's some 3 of those that have a shipwreck signature when you look at the acoustic records. And there's some other things of interest too that may be mostly geological interest. If we have time today, we might explore some of those sites. Right up here is the Mackinac Channel, and it's fairly distinct because it's so deep. It's shown in the next color, which is green. Here we are in Mackinac Island. Here's Mackinac City over here. You can see it forms an S shape. Apparently there's very hard substrata here so that the river wasn't able to cut straight through. It cut path of least resistance around Mackinac Island and then continues on. So over in the east side of the island, over there, the channel's quite close and the drop-off is very steep. Here is St. Martin Island, where we'll be going today. So it's just straight north of us, basically, a little bit east. And that's where the other drowned forest is located. Some of you have already been to a drowned forest, the one off of Lexington.
Before putting divers into the water, a closed-circuit television camera is deployed to survey the bottom. Then, using a forward-looking sonar, areas are surveyed to select a target for further research by divers.
next 3 days will be the guest of Charlevoix. There'll be a lot of people watching us. I understand there were over 5,000 people here at the park when we came in, and they had announced over the loudspeaker that the Pride of Michigan was coming in. We're going to have dinner served immediately after we secure. We will set the watches so that we're looking sharp. We will not give tours tonight. Tours will start tomorrow. Let's do a good job. Let's let people know that we are the Pride of Michigan.
Be the Shipwreck here on the Straits. We have our clear views. It's been so fast that the water basically fell off and it's raining or washing the deck. We also heated to keep from fogging up. Any questions so far?
Doing a good job.
It's a good thing these cadets are training to be sailors, because it doesn't look like they'd make very good cowboys.
Guys marching in this unit that are just home from Iraq. The Sea Cadet program was instituted to create a maritime interest for young people. The Great Lakes Division is performed as honor guards and for change of command ceremonies at Selfridge Air National Guard Base several times and participates in Memorial Day services and private functions internationally.
Enjoyed the cruise. This program receives no public funding. It is made possible by private sponsorship and by individual donations by folks like you. If you wish to learn more about the program, you can check our webpage or call me on the number that's listed on the screen. Thank you. Great Lakes Division, attention.
23 cadets present accounted for, sir.
Prepare the unit for dismissal.
Aye, sir. Great Lakes Division, dismissed.
Aye, aye, petty officer.